Disclaimer: we are unqualified and unapologetic. We are not professionals. We are not doctors. We are not mental health specialists. So take what works, leave what doesn't. Now let's do this.
Yeah. Turn the mic up. Turn the doubts down. Growth talk with the bass loud. Sessions and lessons. Unscripted.
Sessions and lessons, unscripted vibes. Joel and Gloria, host not hard to find. Light in the dark, but the beat still bang. Heal your mind while the speakers shake. Sessions and lessons, talk that's real. Laugh, cry, grow, yeah, we feel what we feel. Joel and Gloria, truth, no script. Self-help, mosh pit, let it rip. Yeah. Woke up stressed, world heavy on my chest. Hit play, now I'm breathing a little less mess. They don't preach, they relate. Couple goals while they teach you how to elevate. Marriage strong, but the humor reckless. Trauma talk mixed with straight blessings. No fake smiles.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Joel, host of Sessions and Lessons Unscripted. Welcome, as always. I hope you all are doing great. And speaking of great, across from the table here in the new Unscripted Studios, the one and only Gloria Rosario.
Hi, everybody. How's it going? I don't know what I'm doing here. Hello,
Me
everybody.
neither. I don't know anything either.
Me neither.
Yeah, we're just kind of winging it. So, hi, how are you?
Good, good. I'm so glad that the new studio is coming together. It's not 100%, but it's looking a lot better today.
Yeah, we have foam panels falling off the walls already, posters that won't stay up.
But we're all moved in and set up with the equipment, so we are okay. The other stuff is secondary.
Yeah, but it'd be nice not to be sitting in a room with panels falling off the walls.
My life is a disaster.
I swear, like, lately, anything technology it's just things are fighting us the whole way. It's yeah, and I'm trying I'm trying so hard not to like lose it, but it's like I hang up posters, whatever. I walk in the next day and they're laying on the ground.
Everything was on the floor.
How's this possible? It's like I bought the best glue that money can buy.
No, and then our equipment has been failing us. Not necessarily the equipment, but the program that we use to like run things.
Yeah, we were using a certain program, and the last few times we tried using it, it like wouldn't record. It wouldn't recognize the microphones. It was always something.
Yeah, I spent about an hour recording, and it recorded absolutely nothing.
Yeah, we were not happy with some of the results we were getting because it was like, there was times we had to do the same show like two or three times. Yeah.
When I tell you I had to walk away because I wanted to grab Lucille, our bat, and just swing it. I was going to have, what was that movie where they were messing the printer up?
Oh, Office Space.
Office Space. I was about to have my own Office Space moment.
That's a classic.
Yes. I was like, I had to walk away. So thankfully everything is...
Michael Bolton. Yeah. That was fun. That was a great movie. Anybody who hasn't seen it, Office Space. My Red Stapler. That was a great movie.
It was. And that was our, I guess... that's the direction we were heading in real life.
That's what we were heading towards.
Yes.
We were going to start, doing like stomping the what out of the equipment. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Other than that, lady, how are things?
I am doing okay, I guess. Laundry, life, dishes,
This weekend has been a kind of a busy weekend.
Yeah.
It seems like we were nonstop and we did a lot.
We accomplished a lot.
Yeah, and we still haven't finished things.
No, but there's always next weekend, and during the week we can do little things here and there. So one day at a time.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we tell ourselves anyways.
Yes.
Well, All right. Yeah, I mean, nothing really to report here. You guys out there, we did. Gloria actually launched over the weekend
I did.
her own podcast. You want to tell people about it, lady?
I'm so proud of myself. I really am. I don't mean to, toot toot my own horn, but I think I did a pretty decent job for it being just by myself.
No, you did good.
It's Glowing Off Script. And it's basically the first show was just an introduction, people that don't know me, obviously, people that are just tuning in and people that have no idea what Sessions and Lessons is, just kind of an introduction, kind of my plans for the show. It's really hard. People think that it's just, talking into the microphone and it's easy, but when you have to do it for a set amount of time and you run out of ideas, you kind of have to improvise, because it's unscripted, basically. Both of the shows are unscripted. So, I think it went fairly well. A lot of ums and a lot of ums and a lot of pauses, but
It's no different than this show.
no, it's not. But it is different just because it's me. I'm the main character. There are no other people on there as of yet. So, thank you guys so much. I really think it's really sweet how, people who have listened to the podcast and, we were having issues again uploading it, and I had people calling me and texting like, where the hell is your podcast? So thank you guys so much for that. It gives me a little bit of an encouragement, just one show at a time. It will be coming out every Friday, pending our equipment not striking on us.
Well, I think we're pretty much.
Yeah, hopefully we all, kind of smooth everything out today. So without fail, we're hoping that every Friday it will be up. And then our regular show, which I'm not leaving Sessions and Lessons unscripted at all. It's just my own little side project that I wanted to do, so I will still be doing this and I will still be doing, my own podcast. So Sessions and Lessons will still be uninterrupted every Sunday and Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I almost said Thursday. Sundays and Wednesdays. So look for those, please. And just feel free to give me feedback, opinions. And even if you're interested in being on the show, I would really appreciate that too. I'm looking for potential people to be on the show with me. So anyways, let's move on from that. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing great now that Glowing Off Script is in the
works?
in the internet.
On the interwebs?
Yeah, so you guys, if you want to check that out, the first episode is out now. I know it's on Spotify for sure. Admittedly, I think it's on Apple Podcasts. And yeah, so just search it out and you'll find it. The episode 1 is up right now. So
yeah, eventually we'll get all of that fixed and we'll know exactly where and when it's going to upload. But definitely for sure, it's on Spotify for right now.
So our last show, we kind of talked about being awkward or awkward stuff.
Yes.
And we wanted to go ahead and, I guess, go more in depth on the awkward thing, but we kind of wanted to make a twist on it where we will talk about awkwardness when we were kids and like back in the 80s and 90s, which I thought would be kind of funny. So did you want to do that, Gloria?
Yeah, it sounds fun. Let's do it.
All right. So this is just random questions about awkwardness around the 80s and 90s. I know a lot of people out there are like the 1880s. It feels like it.
The 1980s,
Yes, the
late
1900s. In the 1900s when me and Gloria were born.
Yes, when there was dinosaurs roaming the earth.
Yeah, when the pterodactyls were flying over us. All right, so I guess we can do that, and let's see what we come up with.
Let's do it.
All right, so what was the most embarrassing voicemail you left before you realized it was already recording? Back then, it was answering machines, though. It wasn't like voicemail like now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think I really would leave messages for anyone if they weren't. Man, how this is crazy, right? Like everyone out there listening, like if you're old like me and Gloria, it's not like now where you can always pick up the phone or you have your phone on you. It was like if someone that wanted to get a hold of you, you just had to wait till they got home.
Yeah.
And that's even and you had to like be lucky enough to catch them while they're at home, because if before the answering machine thing, if you weren't home, you weren't home.
Right. You just missed the connection.
You just missed it. And then you try calling later when maybe they're home. But yeah, I don't think we even had an answering machine ever.
I could think of a few messages that I left. One in particular was what was I doing? Oh, there was this girl that slumber parties were a thing back then. I don't know if it's like a thing now, right?
I think I had maybe one slumber party and that was it. I think my parents never wanted me to do it again.
No, we had a lot of slumber parties. And I remember that there was this one girl that we weren't really fond of. She's kind of was a stinky kid. The stinky kid. I felt bad for her, but I was still her friend. And so I picked up the phone to call her to see if she was going to come, because the other girls were like, oh, call Stinky and see if she's going to come or not.
Did you just say call Stinky?
Yeah, that's what they used to call her. I'm not going to use her real name because it's not nice. So I'm going to call her Stinky.
You could have said something else.
Smelly? Stinky?
Okay, continue. Stinky.
So, I called and I was like, hi, this is, Glow. I'm just wondering if you're going to come or not,
Mm-hmm.
And I hung up, but I thought I hung up, but I didn't. And the girls started talking bad about her.
No.
And I was like, guys, that's not cool. She's our friend and we shouldn't talk about her like that. I was the one kind of like defending her and everybody else was talking so much crap. And her mom and her ended up coming to the slumber party. And the mom was like, we came because I just want to let you guys know that you guys like hurt her feelings. And it wasn't nice of you guys to call. And,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was kind of, I felt really bad that day. But I think that was the most awkward and worst message I technically didn't leave the message, but it caught the conversation. So.
Yeah, that would be awkward, yes.
Very.
How old were you? How old were you guys?
I don't know, probably like third grade? Second, third grade? Something like that. We were all still in My Little Pony pajamas, so I assume that we were little.
Yeah. Well, you have adults that wear My Little Pony pajamas.
Well, that's true. I'd be one of them adults.
Now that's awkward.
Awkward.
Especially a grown-ass man wearing My Little Pony. Isn't that a thing?
Don't judge.
Okay, whatever. Question number 2. Did you ever call a crush's house and hang up when their parent answered, to be honest?
Duh.
Did I ever do that? I don't think so. I don't think I ever did that.
Okay, so one of my cousins had a crush on one of the boys that I grew up with. Mm-hmm. And we were a little bit older. I don't know how old I was. But anyways, it was kind of stupid because the boy lived across the street from the telephone that we used to call. It was a payphone. We called from a payphone because she couldn't call from my house because then he would know that it was like somebody that I knew or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we called and I don't remember what was said, but it was something like, "Oh, I like you," you know, stupid like that.
The little giggle at the end.
Yeah, and I remember I was like, "Okay, this is dumb. Like, let's hang up," you know. So she hung up and we walked away. And then a couple of hours later, my mom's like, "Get in here." I was like, "What?" She's like, "Both of you, come here right now." And I was like, "What?" You know, like we didn't do anything. We really hadn't done anything at that point, you know. And my mom was like, "Why would you call such and such's house and say things and then hang up?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" As it turned out, the mom was sitting by the window and she could see us calling her house.
Okay.
Yeah, it was so stupid. I was like, "This is what we're in trouble for? Like, are you serious?"
Wow.
But yeah, the mom was looking at us making a phone call to her son. It was awkward. Yeah.
I want to. Now that I think about it, I might have done it once.
We did a lot of prank calls. You know, like, "Is your refrigerator running?"
Yeah, there was that. And then back then, I don't know if anybody remember who the Jerky Boys were.
Yeah.
They were those prank call guys.
Yeah.
I mean, some of their stuff was pretty hilarious, but oh my gosh, it was that unlocks a memory about high school. So, well, back when I was in high school, which was a long time ago, we would be in study. We'd be in study hall, and that's when I discovered like certain music, because some of us in there, instead of studying like we were supposed to be doing, we would be trading tapes and recommending each other like different music, and we would even comedy tapes. So I remember that's the first time I ever heard Andrew Dice Clay,
Oh, gosh.
because his tape was hot. People were like passing it around and
Yeah.
listening to it, because at the time, and it's blue comedy, right? It's raunchy comedy, and it wasn't new.
No.
I mean, nothing new, but he just had the different kind of his gimmick or whatever. But I remember all of us on the download passing these tapes out, and then I don't even know how the heck we got into the subject. What the heck were we talking about? Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah.
We went from calling crushes. All right. What was your worst mall outfit, and how confident were you wearing it?
I don't know. I don't think. So, I was kind of weird when I used to get dressed. It was just like, especially like when I was in 4th grade, 3rd grade, before I got into high school. Obviously, by the time I was into high school, I was wearing, you know, the jerseys and, you know, dark lipstick and all that. But in school before that, I remember that, I don't know, I would wear like weird clothes. Like if I had these green pair of pants that I used to love, and they were like leggings, but they had like black hearts on them. Mm-hmm. And then I would wear like a plaid shirt, like the one kind of that you're wearing right now on top, with like a black shirt underneath it or whatever. And I remember that the other girls were kind of weird when they would get dressed. Like, I don't know, this girl came in with like pom-poms in her hair, like all over the place. And the teacher's like, "That's not an appropriate outfit for school." And then she used me as an example. Like, if you're going to wear something tight, like tight leggings, you're supposed to wear something loose on top. So I don't know. I don't think I ever was like, awkward dresser.
I don't think I was either.
No, my mom was really on top of fashion. I know it sounds weird, but I don't know. Well, except for that one time that I dressed myself for school that I told you guys about in the last episode where I got lost.
I I don't remember. Well,
Yeah,
no.
it's I've talked about
No, when
it a
you
few
were
times.
little girl got lost and stuff.
Yeah, and I was
looking
wearing like
looking like a circus clown.
yeah. But I don't know. I don't think I ever really dressed like
No, I mean I
Awkward.
dressed normal, like I mean whatever.
no.
Like,
Like I said, my mom.
The only difference is instead of Jordans, I got Pro Wings from Payless Shoe
Payless?
Source.
And I still had my little pony shoes, and it was kind of weird because like I don't know, my mom just was really on top of the way that we dressed like all the time. She would let us pick out our outfits and stuff, but she always made sure that when she bought us something, it was like an outfit, like a complete outfit. Like if it was like a shirt, she would find matching shorts and like matching socks, or you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. So all of our stuff was pretty much color coordinated, so we didn't have a lot of weird outfit days or anything.
Yeah, my mom was pretty a stickler for that too. She
Yeah.
never wanted her boys to be look like grubs when they were out. She wanted us to look presentable.
Well, we were from the generation that if you went to the doctor, you dressed nice.
Oh my gosh,
And
yes.
then if you went to your aunt's house, you dressed
you
nice.
dressed up, yeah.
And if you were just going shopping, you couldn't wear your school clothes. Like you had your house clothes.
I don't know if that's exclusively a Latino thing.
I don't know.
Or because I remember that. I mean, you would have a simple doctor's visit. You had to take a bath and get dressed up like you were going to church or something.
Well, not so much for church, but excuse me, my mom would always make sure that, like, obviously we bathed and washed our hands and our teeth, and because we were gonna go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
But we would never, like I said, we weren't the type of kids to be like messy and dressed. Like my
Right.
mom was very, very, very religiously like on top of us for that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it was not so much. I think it was a pride thing and an ego thing for them too.
Yeah,
'cause
it
they
was
were
such
afraid,
a pride thing.
because they were afraid that other people, like friends or family or
Oh,
whatever,
what
would
is
talk.
your aunt gonna say if you go dressed like that? No, go change.
Yeah.
It was always like that.
Yeah, it's like they didn't want to hear it.
No.
Did you ever wait by the radio with a cassette tape to record a song and accidentally record the DJ talking over the intro?
Normal.
All the time.
Yeah.
I used to tape a lot back then.
Yeah.
I would, it was either here in Chicago, there used in the 90s, there was a radio station here. It was a great radio station. And every Friday night, Saturday night, the house music was big here. And, so it was house DJs that would mix all night, like all night. It was like started like at 7:00 on a Friday,
Right.
went all the way into Saturday, and I think it was Saturday night as well. They did all Saturday, Friday night, then they stopped, and then they did another like block, I think.
Well, I do remember the Friday night thing.
Yeah,
And then during the day on Saturday they go back to like regular programming, but
and then in the
on
evening,
Saturday, like starting at 6 or 7, they
Yeah.
would go back to the house music and all that.
so anyways, so I would record all of those, and then I would go on the hip hop station or the urban station, and that's where I would record most of my like R&B and hip hop that I liked. And then there was times where I wanted to catch, this is going to sound weird, I would record like, I'd find an old salsa station or something, and I would record that. I'd record like old jazz music.
Yeah, I was the
I
same
was
way.
all over the
It was
place.
the thing to do back then, though.
Yeah.
We didn't have the interwebs or anything like that, so we had to find other ways of like amusing ourselves.
Yeah.
Did you ever give a mixtape to anybody?
No, I never, because I think most people did the same thing. Oh, excuse me. Most people did the same thing. They would record the stuff. Oh, and it's funny. that unlocks another memory. Remember ringtones when people?
Oh yeah.
When you would record the song
Yes.
into your into your Nokia,
Yeah.
and then you would play that little worm game that was in there.
Yeah. Those were the days.
Yeah, right. All right. Let's see. All awkward moments.
Moments of your life.
What rumor about you spread at school that you had zero control over?
I can't talk about my rumors. They were
Well-
kind of heavy, but
I'm intrigued. You don't have to go into detail. Were they like those rumors where, hey, this girl's kind of loosey goosey, or
yeah.
those kind of rumors?
It's kind of funny because, there was a lot of rumors about me. Like, there was some stuff that was true. Like, not necessarily.
It's not really a rumor,
No,
then, right?
there were some things that, like, oh, she does drugs, and obviously those were true, but because I had a lot of guy friends, and a lot of girls were, like, super jealous of that, there was a lot of, like, oh, she did such and such thing with such and such person, or,
Right.
if they only knew that me and the guys would sit around, like, farting and burping and just,
That explains it.
yeah, it was weird, but I never really cared about the rumors or anything. It's like, if you know me, and you're gonna know what's true and what's not. Even to this day, I don't care about rumors. I don't have time for that crap.
I don't recall hearing anything about me. I mean, I was pretty low key and didn't get into trouble much.
Yeah.
So
No, I never really paid attention. Like, I didn't care, And if I did do something, I would tell you, like, yeah, I did. So what? But a lot of those things were stupid rumors, like, oh, she kissed so-and-so, or, oh, she did this with that person, or, oh, you should hear what she, stupid rumors like that. But I never really cared, and I still don't care if people believe them to this day or not. My biggest, like, thing is what people think about me is none of my business. So that's always been my thing. Like, I don't care how you feel about me. It's none of my business.
people are going to believe what they're going to believe.
Right. So, yeah.
Yeah, for me, I don't think, excuse me, I don't recall any like rumors or anything like that about me. People
No.
I pretty much got along with everyone.
I just didn't care about the rumors, and I still don't.
All right. Did you ever dedicate a song to someone on the radio?
Yes.
If so, what song, and how badly how badly do you regret it now?
I dedicated a song. I called our local station B96, and it was when Short Man was a thing. You remember? Don't want no short. I didn't regret it though. It was to one of my little friends or whatever. I was like, because we liked that song. We had no clue what the hell they were talking about. We had no business at like 10 years
Oh,
old.
some of the music now, you're like, we listen to this? It's like, you know what they're talking about? That's true.
I had no business, but yeah, it was during I think like summer break, and that was our thing. We always used to try to get on to like B96, the local stations. And I got on one time, and I was like, I want to dedicate "Don't Want No Short Man" to my friend such and such. I love you.
I got on the radio once.
Did you?
Yeah, and it was one of the local rock stations. And I don't think this might have, I don't know what year that song came out. It was a Korn song. Not Did My Time. What was it? Right Now, I think it was. And I really liked the song at the time, so I called the local rock. I was at work.
Yeah.
And I called the local rock station. We were just goofing around, right? Like, oh, I should call and request it. And I called, and they picked up, and I was like, I was thrown off because
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to answer. So the guy, he starts talking to me, and he's like, making small talk, and I actually made it
Did
to the
you?
radio, and it was cool because they actually did play it.
Yeah.
But I think they follow, or they did. I don't know. Radio's probably not the same now, but there was like a set list they played.
Yeah.
And then if the song you wanted just happened to be on there,
Yeah, they would just play it off
they
the
would
list.
be playing it anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I made the radio one time.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know what year that was, but it might have even been early.
No,
2000s.
I don't even remember when that song came out. That you know what?
That was in the 90s.
Was it? I know it was in the 90s, but it was. I think my dumbass thought that they were talking about height. Like, I don't want a short guy.
Mm.
And now looking back, I was like, man, that's kind of cringy that we were kind of running around singing that song.
It's amazing. Like some of these old songs
Are
it's
rocky
like,
as hell.
they're not family friendly. But you
No.
had all of us like grade schoolers dancing and singing.
Like, it's time for the percolator. Like, that is, come on.
Well, that song doesn't. There's no lyrics. It's just.
But it's about twerking. Like,
I mean, people have there's a dance that goes with it.
Well, yeah. And it wasn't, we didn't call it twerking back then. What did we call it? Throwing it back or?
I don't even know.
I don't even remember.
I wasn't into that kind of life.
I wasn't either. I just got thrown into the mix.
Well, that's not the rumor.
The rumor, well, you know what you do with that rumor, Billy Bob.
All right, what was your AIM or pager message equivalent before AIM existed? Beepers count. I never owned a beeper.
I had a beeper.
I had one, but there was no service. I didn't have it. I didn't pay for
No,
it.
I had a service on it. I only certain friends had my stuff, my number. Mm-hmm. And then there would always be like these little messages that you guys can send to each other, like 411.
Yeah.
And then your number was what's up, and then it was what was it? It was 411.
I don't know. There was a whole mess of codes.
Yeah, it was like 911, and then it would be like their phone number, and 911 would be have like gossip for you, or give me a call quick, or there's an emergency, you know. And what was the other one? There was so many of them. What was it? 143 was I love you.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember what all the codes were.
I remember some.
Like I said, I never had a pager.
Yeah, no, I did.
But I remember I really, really wanted one. And for what reason, who knows? I mean, I didn't need one. But it was like the thing, right?
That's how me and my little friend, my friends would communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, when we were a little bit older and the pager thing was still kind of popular, 420 meant...
It meant party time.
It meant party time. Come over. I have 420.
All right. Anyways, we'll pretend we didn't hear that. That's just going to start rumors.
Those rumors.
Anyway, what's the most awkward thing you did trying to look cool in front of someone you liked?
You go first. I have to think about this.
An awkward, stupid thing you did in front of a girl you liked? I don't think I did anything weird like that. No.
I was, again, with this Adam boy. And I just remembered his last name. I'm just going to call him Adam B. Because there was a few Adams that, you know, I grew up with. But Adam B. So... I was like a little monkey back in the day on the jungle gyms. So I would like sit on the bar and do like backflips and like flip forward. And I would do all sorts of like acrobatics on these things. Well, I don't know. For some reason, one year we got a new set of monkey bars and they were way higher than the ones that I was used to. And he was like, I bet you can't do something. Like, it was some kind of trick that everybody used to do on the monkey bars. I was like, I bet you I can. And he's like, bet you can't. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to show this guy. I'm going to win his affections, you know? So I went out on top of the monkey bars. And then when I looked down, I realized that I was like higher than I had been before. And I got stuck up there.
And did he rescue you?
No, he laughed.
Oh my God. He laughed at you, really?
He laughed at me, but then he went to go get the teacher. And
Sounds
the teacher,
to me like you dodged the bullet there.
I did. The teacher was like, just jump. I was like, no. I was up there for like 30 minutes, and then she finally just grabbed me by the jacket and like pulled me down. And she's like, well, that wasn't that hard, was it? I was like, yes, it was, lady. I have pebbles in my shoes now. Thanks.
I would have saved you.
He left me up there to die.
I would have saved you.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Next question. Did you ever get caught passing a handwritten note? What did it say?
I did.
Okay, share.
I love Adam B.
The same kid that wouldn't save you from the
Yes.
jungle gym?
Yes, I am a glutton
Wow.
for punishment.
That is just... What is it with you
No,
females?
my friend was asking me, who do you have a crush on? And I was like, Adam B. Duh.
Well, I don't think I ever got caught passing a note. I do remember writing a love letter and having someone give it to her after school. Did I tell this story already?
Yeah, where she ripped the note.
Or I don't know if I told the story well, I'll tell the story again. So I was in 4th grade, and I had this humongous crush on this girl. She was super cute, whatever. And a friend of mine was like, hey, you should write a love letter.
Yeah, you have told this story before.
Yeah, so then I went ahead and did it. And see, I already was writing way back then in 4th grade. I was a writer. Anyways.
If only she knew the potential.
Yeah, she missed out. Look at all of this lavishness. She missed out on
Lavish.
foam panels falling off the walls, posters that don't want to stay up, electronics that don't work. Look at what she missed out on.
Yeah, look at all this.
All right, so I wrote the letter. My friend gave it to her after school, and then she came up to me, and I was super nervous. I felt awkward, whatever. And she's like, did you write this? And I'm like, yeah. And then she just rips it right in front of my face.
Aw, she crushed your little
And then she
heart.
threw the little pieces at me. And then that was the end of it. Ironically enough, this girl was a pastor's daughter. Like her dad was a pastor, which was weird. I don't know. But yeah, I've never passed notes ever after that.
No, because she broke your little heart.
And it explains why I am the way I am. Even back then.
I'm rolling my eyes, whatever.
Oh, poor little me.
Anyways.
All right, so down to the last question. What trend did you fully commit to that should have come with a warning label?
Oh. Rollerblading.
Never rollerbladed ever.
Oh, man, did I do some stupid things with those rollerblades? Yes. Rollerblading. You should have not. I actually almost killed one of my friends rollerblading.
Really? And how did you do that?
Well, it was me. And it's funny because this childhood friend is actually indirectly related to a relative of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So we've known each other basically all of our lives and stuff. And it was him, his sister, and I. And we used to go rollerblading like all the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we grew up, back then it was called the Rosemont Horizon. And now it's known as the Allstate Arena, right? So we would go rollerblading in the parking lot of this arena. It was huge. Like, even it's now, to this day, it's kind of still a big parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that there was like an entrance on the side that was like a tunnel going down underground. And it was steep. And these trailers would have to kind of like go down these things very slowly to drop the cargo and leave. And it was usually like music equipment, or if wrestling was coming, you know, all the equipment for that.
Right.
So we would sit there and just watch these trailers just drop off these, you know, things. And one day we had the bright idea. It's not just me. We were rollerblading there, and we came upon that entrance, right? And it was closed. And I asked my friends, I was like, you guys think I could like rollerblade down there? Like all the way down? And the brother was like, no. He's like, you're not that good. He's like, I can do it. I was like, you think so? And he's like, yeah, because he was really good he was like a wizard on these freaking rollerblades. And I was like, okay, fine, go ahead and do it. And the sister's like, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. And he's like, I could do it. So this kid, you know, at first it's going okay, right? But the lower you go, the faster you're going down the tunnel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he figured out halfway down that he was like in trouble because he was having a hard time stopping, because you're going downhill on a set of 8 wheels on your feet. Like, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna have any control. Next thing I know, he hit the garage door, for lack of better description. It was like a garage door that would kind of, you would push the button, it would kind of go up.
Right.
He went like a cartoon, just arms to the side, splat. Just, I am so surprised he didn't like break his neck or something, because it's a pretty steep entrance in there. I think they still have it. Maybe next time if we go to the flea market, I'll check it out. But yeah, that was the kind of stupid things we were doing on rollerblades.
And that's why I never used them. All right, that was fun. Yeah, those were some awkward things from when we were growing up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Don't forget the website. It's sessionsandlessonsunscripted.com. Give us a visit over there. Check it out. The email, if you want to get a hold of us, is sessionsandlessonsmail@gmail.com. Don't hesitate to drop us a line about anything and everything and all the stuff in between.
Yeah.
Don't forget the socials. We got TikTok and all the other famous ones like Facebook, TikTok, or what's the other one? Instagram. Check us out there. We're not hard to find. And then just a couple quick shout outs. If you guys are looking for, especially guys out there that are going through some rough stuff like divorce and relationship issues and, you know, just struggling a little bit with life, you want to give my buddy Gary Holtz, drop him a line. He is at northmancoaching.com. He's also on Skool, Skool, and his handle on TikTok is Superior Mailman. You also I got another friend of mine that's a life coach. He's Cliff Shuffler. He also helps people out. I know these times are kind of rough for a lot of people, so there is help out there. So give Cliff a shout. He's at ceshuffler.com. That's also his handle on TikTok. These guys are super great guys. So yeah, give them drop them a line. You have anything to add, Mrs. Rosario?
Yes, be sure to check out my podcast, Glowing Off Script. Right?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Something like that.
Glowing off script.
Yes, Glowing Off Script. Be sure to check it out. It's going to be uploaded every Friday. if you would like to get a hold of me, leave comments or anything like that, for the moment being, because I don't have everything set up as of yet, feel free to contact me through Sessions and Lessons and through the website. Just you can message us there. Through any of the, I guess, TikToks and Instagram pages, I have connections to all of those. Or if you'd like to email directly, it's glowing off script. That's GLOING offscript.com. I know some people were spelling it with a W at yahoo.com. Yes. I know some people were spelling it glowing like GLOW.
With the W,
but
yeah.
no, there's no W in there. So yeah, just be sure to reach out. I'm eventually going to start looking for guests. I'm looking for show ideas. So if you guys have any suggestions, you have an interesting story and would like to participate in my podcast, let me know. I can make it happen for you.
Very good. Yes, make sure you guys check that out. It's pretty cool, and I'm very proud of her, and I think she's doing a great job. And yes, so tune in on Fridays. Every Friday, new episodes of Glowing Off Script. And one last thing before we go, I promise. My book, May December End, The Ballad of Joy Flowers. It's out right now. You can pick that up at Amazon Kindle, Nook, and Barnes & Noble. So now I think that's it. Anything else?
Actually, next week's episode, now that we're talking about your book, I have you on my show interviewing you about the book.
The cat's out of the bag.
Yes, I was like, let me plug that real quick. So I did a previous episode where I interviewed Joel and I asked him questions about like the book and his life experience. I do the same thing on my show, but it's a different set of questions, different tone, different everything. So be sure and check that out. And other than that, we'll talk to you guys later.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
No cap. Just grow. Yeah. Sessions and lessons. Unscripted.